How's it going, YouTube? Today I got a brand I haven't picked up yet. It's a Sanrenmu knife, and if you can't tell from the packaging, it's a cheaper knife. It's the 7315-GI or G1. Yeah, not too fancy on the packaging, but for the price of this knife, I understand it. Here we go. Some places this is listed as Sanrenmu, some it's SRM, but I think they're the same company. I think they use Sanrenmu for the more budgety models. Then they got Land, which is even more of their budget stuff. Kind of confusing. Not a very big open company either. You don't see a lot from them on social media or nothing. So let's get into this knife. It was $25. They're on Amazon. There's a few different colors. I picked mine up at White Mountain Knives. It popped up on new. I figured I'd give it a shot. It's a cheap video, at least. Got a 2.85 inch 12C27 blade. So it's not D2, which is great. And this is actually my first knife in 12C27. It's like 14C28 in baby brother, guess you could say. And it's a slip joint, if I haven't already mentioned that. I'd call this kind of a drop point, maybe. Almost a sheep's foot. It's kind of weird. It's a flat grind, very thin blade. And it's not satin, and it's not stone washed, and it doesn't look bead blasted either. But it's some kind of blasted finish. Not really sure about that. Just give it an open and close. Do have a half stop, but it's not halfway. It's kind of like the real still half stop. That's weird. 2.3 millimeter blade stock, or 0.09 inches. Got an overall length of 6.5 inches. Let's do some size comparisons. Couple Kaisers. Kaiser Sparrow, which is definitely bigger. And the mini sheepdog. It's in between these two. Neither one of these is a slip joint though. Civivi Mini Praxis, which is also not a slip joint, but very close to the same length. Forgot the name of this one. Maybe the Real Steel Solace. Don't quote me on that. But it's pretty close to the same length, maybe a hair longer. It's a slip joint. This one isn't D2. Another good budget option. And two more slip joints. This is a Rough Rider Apta SMKW knife. About the same length, maybe a little smaller. Here's my favorite slip joint, the QSP Hedgehog. In the same range of length as well, maybe slightly larger. Let's compare the halves of the strength of the spring. Okay. A little bit stronger. That one's a little bit stronger in both of them. From weakest to strongest, maybe. Got a 3.7 inch handle, 0.30 inches wide, so very, very thin. And the closed width in the pocket's about 1.18 inches. You don't have a lot of hardware on this. You have 2 T6s and a T8. The knife weighs a whopping 1.6 ounces, so very lightweight. You'll be able to carry this in the summer, no problem. Gym shorts. The real cool, interesting part about this knife is the pocket clip. It is a deep carry, reversible pocket clip, but you don't need any screwdriver. Squeeze it and then pull it out. You can easily swap it to the other side. It's held in by spring tension. We'll put it back where it was at. Doesn't come out very easily though. Takes some force. And it's steel, if I didn't mention that. So yeah, SRM does that on a lot of their knives. Very, very cool. This is a blue G10, I'm guessing. It could be the FRN stuff, not sure. You have a good looking blue pivot collar. It's probably steel, maybe aluminum. Nice little touch, makes it look better. And you got this nail nick only on one side though. You don't really need it though, because it's pretty light spring. You have a lanyard pin right here. I like how they did that and they didn't put a hole. Very nice. And you have a decent sharpening notch. I'm guessing this says SRM. Not entirely sure. My dislikes for this knife. It is very thin in your hand, so it's not the most comfortable. So I'm thinking they could have chamfered this a little better to make it more comfortable. They did chamfer the top somewhat. They could have did that more too. And maybe a stiffer spring would have been cool. Very easy to shut. But as long as you're using it properly, it's not going to close on you. It did come pretty sharp too for a $25 knife. I've had knives over $100 that weren't that sharp out of the box. And they did a good job. The edge looks about the same on both sides, so more money doesn't always equal better quality. So yeah, I'll link this down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. Check out my Instagram, it's linked down below. Give me a like and a comment, and see you on the next one.